Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. The Braves find themselves on a 20-game winning streak entering the day. Their chase for the all-time record continues next. Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. 19th home run for him on the season. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
This guy has some pop. You can't just lay one in there. What happens? He leads the game off just like that. It's 1-0.
Ready now, Cody Sullivan. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Lifted the other way to left center. Eaton is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting third.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Thames is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting fourth. The center fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Ronald Acuna. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. A dive and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Now a check swing, and we'll have an appeal down to first. He did go, says Patrick Johnson, so that's the first strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fair-handed by Castro. In time. Greg Maddux, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Settling in now, Howie Kendrick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Howie.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Adam Eaton digging in next. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And there's ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Juan Soto is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now batting, Gary Sheffield. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number
So
9.
the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in, the machine, Albert Pujols. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Nick Markakis digging in now. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. First delivery to him on the way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Markakis could be scheduled for an appearance at the All-Star game this year. So far, he's received the second most votes among right fielders in his league.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Pulled toward right center field. Thames is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Eric Thames.
The right fielder, Eric.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. well outside with the curveball for a ball. Thames behind 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
In is Joey Votto now, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Lifted in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Darlin.
So here's Starlin Castro, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Maddox, a native Texan, has been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. That's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean,
and the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Now in the box, Greg Maddox, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is popped up. Votto in foul ground. 1 away. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So up steps Ozzie Albies, second at bat for him, and remember he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Standing in now, Cody Sullivan, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that misses 1-1. Scherzer will check it first, and late reactions, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Two-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this two-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a two-out double.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not, and trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
In now, Chipper Jones. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This pitch is popped up. Should be room for Gomes behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 1 and the Nationals nothing. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. Fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Here comes the first pitch. Yan Gomes is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Gomes stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Max Scherzer. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. It remains 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the speed threat, Ronald Acuna. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Eaton is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 25, Andrew Jones.
Standing in, Andrew Jones. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it's gone. A solo home run off the bat of Andrew Jones, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
To the plate now, Gary Sheffield. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's another one that's drilled this one to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 9, Albert Pujols.
In now, Albert Pujols. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And now a pitch on the way. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Here's Howie Kendrick. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. And there's a swing and a miss by Kendrick as he falls behind now 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
No one can make a play, and the first Nationals hit is going to be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. 1 out and a runner on second base. And it's fouled away. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Eaton at second with 2 down. Fouled off. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. They're down 2-0. The next to bat for Atlanta, Nick Markakis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Nick Markakis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pops this one up. Defoe onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Striding in once again, Greg Maddux comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 1. Second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. First delivery to him on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Albies has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Circle change there, called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. This is line to left, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. A line shot to third base. Throw back to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Wilmer.
Digging in now, Wilmer Defoe looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Fouled off. The 1-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Washington. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now to the plate, Cody Sullivan, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Cody Sullivan.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, and it's 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. High and deep to center field. Eaton going back. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 36 on the year for him, as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Into the box, Chipper Jones. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer.
Your attention, please.
He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate now, Andrew Jones, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-1. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. Throw to first, not in time, as the run is across to score.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Gary Sheffield.
So now to the plate, Gary Sheffield, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Eaton is under it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Albert Pujols.
Stepping into the box, Albert Pujols, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Pops this one up. Votto has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. First and second now, one man out. That's down into left center for a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Digging in, Greg Maddux, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch coming, here it is. On a line, that's a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
At the plate, Ozzie Albies. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 7-0.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Roenis Elias gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Cody Sullivan. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Into the box now, Chipper Jones. This is in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But 6 runs here in the inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Atlanta leads it 8-0. Trey Turner is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Number 7.
well behind that fastball. That's a swinging strike. Enters play here at 279. 9 homers and 33 driven in. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. And now for Washington, Howie Kendrick. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And swinging there is Kendrick as he sends this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Adam Eaton. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols. Saves an error and ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Hunter Strickland comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. Throw into second. Throw won't get him. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. In now, Andrew Jones. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No one out with a runner at second.
Don't let him score!
Sent out to straightaway center field. After it is Eaton. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Gary Sheffield.
So striding forward now, Gary Sheffield. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
1-0 the count. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 23 for him thus far, as this lead got even wider.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Here's Albert now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Right fielder, Nick.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
Digging in, Nick Markakis. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Braves 10 and the Nationals nothing. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So now to the plate, Joey Votto, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order, too.
Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Ready for another chance? Greg Maddux. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Pitch on the way. And this is swung on and hit on the ground for Kendrick at second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Digging in and looking for more, Ozzie Albies. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Sullivan.
Coming to the plate now, Cody Sullivan, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Braves retired on just 4 pitches, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Here's Starlin Castro. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Starlin.
Ball 1.
The 1-1 home. This one's down to third. There to take it is Chipper. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
Striding in now for the Nats, Wilmer Defoe. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Jan Gomes.
At the plate, Jan Gomes. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here it comes.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now that's popped up. Sheffield is there for it, and that's in there. Base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Victor Robles will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Victor Robles.
In there, 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And it's quickly 0-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nationals lead 1. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Ryan Harper enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 33.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones.
The 3rd baseman, Chipper.
First pitch on its way. Shot toward right center. And this finds the seam. Looks like extra bases for Chipper. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases. Baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Acuna digs in now. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
At the plate, Andrew Jones. He sends it on the ground softly to the left. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Gary.
Now at the plate, Gary Sheffield. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Albert Pujols.
Digging in once again, Albert Pujols. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Get out of here, Braves.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Get out of here, Braves.
1 strike to Pujols. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Braves will settle for just so. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty V. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, D-Row, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Number 55.
So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the 9th, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Popped him up. Jones has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 9, Eric.
Nationals down to their final out now. And in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A runner on first with 2 away. Last strike now for the Nats. Just hung in there on that one. And he fouls this one off. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases.
Hey, have an AB right here.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Wow, that's a staggering 21 wins in a row. This is some pretty historic stuff we're watching. That ties the 1935 Cubs as one of the longest streaks in MLB history.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. Atlanta hosts road win number 40 on the year. Greg Maddux wins a league-high 16th decision and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.